Hey guys, it's Roscoe, and on the Space Couch today it's now time for part 22 of my Star Wars book collection. So here we go. First of all, we have this Star Wars: The Adventures of Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight. This is all the Ralph McQuarrie concept art. I think we had a look at this already. There's that one from the back. Obviously that went straight into the film. Just a couple of images there. You see, for instance, I will just actually take off the dust jacket. Ah, good. And it's the same that's printed on the front without the titles, of course. I do like when they do that. It makes the book much, much nicer rather than just a blank cover. So there's the inside cover. Designs of all. You see Chewbacca there, Darth Vader. These almost look like from Endor. Here we have some helmet designs. 3PO, you can very much see here, very similar to that design from Metropolis of the robot from that. So yes, obviously that will be Kenobi. So just a few images because we have been through this, of course. There's a good one from the opening page. 2 Star Destroyers in orbit. I don't know what planet that is. Does it say? No, it doesn't. Classic design, of course, of the original Darth Vader against Luke Skywalker. Of course, this is when all the lightsabers were white and there was standard issue for stormtroopers. And that was, what was it? The orbiting prison planet of Alderaan, I think it was at the time, wasn't it? Yeah, another classic there. The Falcon. See, we've seen this image several times. There, of course, it is being dragged into the docking bay by the tractor beam. Another image that went straight into the film. Now, here's a good one. TIE Fighter pilots. That will be Vader's TIE Fighter, of course, the X1 Advanced. And here you see a pilot, some here. What do we have here? Yes, essentially the same, but on the Rebel base. So that is a Y-Wing, at least an early version of it. There's actually an X-Wing in the background as well. You can see there. Vader on the bridge. I assume that is Admiral Piet, so this will be the end of Empire Strikes Back. So, anything else? Just 1 or 2 more. There's an interesting image. That's obviously Vader in the dining room. And here is, you see Lando, Leia and Chewie, and that's obviously Slave 1. You can see through the mirror on Cloud City, having taken off with Han. So, yes. Love those concept art paintings, they're just amazing. Next, we have this, the making of the Phantom Menace. Again, I think we had a brief look at this. So here, just a few from there. So there's Palpatine, there's Anakin, there's Jar Jar, there's Shmi. There is Qui-Gon, Kenobi and Maul at the bottom there. Here are some designs of cities. Not sure if this is for Coruscant or for Tatooine. Actually, it could be for either of them if it's for the Phantom Menace, I suppose. Let's see. Yes, Coruscant. And also, most likely, Mos Espa. There is Maul's ship. And obviously, we've seen the ship in the Lando comic. We've seen it. This is the ship that's in the new Darth Vader as well, that's stolen on the planet that he gets to. And I'm sure this is the ship that Iden Versio has in Battlefront 2 in the gameplay trailer. Oh, well, both of the trailers, gameplay and the other one, where this ship is part of the fleet. I'm sure it is that ship. It looks just like it anyway. And we see droids there also. What else do we have? Yes. Lord Maul, be mindful. And he wasn't. He was never mindful, was he? Right up until he died. Now, there are just some filming scenes, obviously, in the Jedi Council. And there is Watto, the Toydarian. So that's a few images from there. Next, this, the Poe Dameron Volume 2, The Gathering Storm. So let's just see some issues from here. We did see this, I think. Love that one of Poe. Brilliant, doing his martial arts. There's Lulo. There's Kare. There'll be Jessica Pava on the next page, and Snap as well. Yes, Snap, Wexley, and Jessica Pava. And there's Poe with BB-8. And, of course, here we see the ugly ship that Terex constructs with his colleague when they're stranded on Jakku after the battle there. Here is a planet that they're going to with a giant mountain of crystal. And there's Poe in trouble. He's been shot. Stunned only, of course. And there's 3PO and BB-8 there. And he's like, look, let me explain. I love that shot of him there. It's great. And there's Terex on his throne. There he is in the Stormtrooper armour without his helmet as well, of course. There is a great one of Poe, the Carrion Spike. I'm reading the Tarkin novel at the moment, and this ship plays a large role in that. And there is all of the various fleet that Terex has constructed. And there's another one of the various ships. There's Lulo at the top there. So that's just some images from that. Then, of course, the awesome Dr. Aphra. There's Black Kasantan, there's the murder bots, and there's the back, and you see her with some walkers. So, Gigarans from Rogue One. Lots of connections to Rogue One in this volume. When we have our in-depth, I'll go through it in more, but yes, lots of things to connect to it, and there, of course, is Zeros, 000, and there she is with BT-1. Archaeo Prime on the Cosmotanic Steps. You see here, of course, the Cloud City style of architecture, which obviously that is now standard Star Wars architecture, like the stuff you see on Coruscant, like the stuff you see on Tatooine. This is just part of the galaxy. You see these things everywhere, I suppose. And there she is with Kasantan and her father, and there he is there. And there she is, not looking very happy. That was her as a child, having a flashback. Great relationship she has with her father. Here is just some more. They're heading somewhere in that ship. There's Kasantan, not impressed about something. And here's the main protagonist, the Imperial lady here. She was head of security on Eadu. That's one of the connections. Because Admiral Ozzel, who's also in this, says, after the mess you made of security on Eadu, this was supposed to be an easy assignment because she's now in charge of security on Yavin 4 while they're going over the old rebel base there and finding out if there's anything being left. In fact, that is here where she's going on about where Admiral Ozzel is saying, I'm much more forgiving than Lord Vader, and that sort of thing. Your best will not be good enough. And there's a good one of a shuttle there. So that's just a few images from that. And then my most recent acquisition that we did have a quick first glance at, so I'll show you another couple of images from it. Star Wars 5, Yoda Secret War. So, there is a good one of Yoda teaching them, the pirates, the error of their ways. He's gone to some planet to take a Force-sensitive child to Coruscant to begin training. These fleshmongers want paying first. And here's this is a Jedi. Right away, the pirates showed their ignorance, and in that moment, as they all laugh, sealed their fate. Find this amusing? I do not. Come for the boy I have. Yes, let's see. There he is against some of the locals on that planet with the children. There they all are. And there he's beginning the climb up to the mountain. Let's have maybe one more from here, I think. Again, interesting use of colour palette, green and blue here. There's Yoda with his lightsaber. There are the people who live in the mountain, the parents of the children who are outside the mountain. So yes, it's an interesting volume. It's very different from... It's more in lines with the egg thing, shall we say, from Poe Dameron, but much, much better. than it's more like a standard Star Wars volume, because there's not that much of the others in there. It's nearly all about Yoda. There are a little bit at the beginning about 3PO, because obviously he was captured in Volume 4, and a little bits about Luke, Han and Leia, but hardly anything at all. But yes, that is just my Star Wars book collection, part 22. Who knows what's going to be in part 23? I expect the Phasma novel, maybe the one-shot comic, maybe the Cassian K2 Soul one-shot, and who knows what else is coming out. There's the Leia book, and then there's the Luke Skywalker, the Legends of Luke Skywalker, which I'm very interested to seeing when that comes out. It should be very, very interesting. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment suggestion for upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.